There are three main facets at which your customers shop by. This is going to be in order: proximity, reputation, and price. So what does this mean? It means that by and large, for most local businesses, the first thing that their customer base is going to look at, especially if they are new, is location. The number one Google search that leads people to your shop is bicycle shop near me. So by default, and again, largely with your new customer base, people are going to be finding you based on location. You have to remember just how important this is in the bike business, because unlike Starbucks or Coca-Cola, you are not selling a regular, reoccurring product. You're selling something that somebody might purchase once every 10 years. If you look at our data alone, something like 3 out of every 4 people who walk into our store have never previously processed a transaction with us. Because the bike industry is not a heavily reoccurring model, you do rely on new customer base. You are going to be dependent on this new flow of people. This is not to say that you ignore your current customer base, as that's how you get the nice compounding effect in your business over time. But the reason I bring this up is because many shop owners hyper-fixate on price as the defining factor that brings people in, when in reality, where they're located, and then next, their reputation, is going to determine the customers they get before price. So why is it that I bring this up? It's because I feel that there is a very easy way for you to boost margins on bike sales, which is something that most shop owners don't routinely think about, because they look at the MAP, the manufacturer authorized price, or the MSRP, which is the minimum retailer suggested price, and they believe that they're doomed to following that set price for that product. And while I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you could boost your bike values 50% above MAP, I will tell you that you can charge more than MAP simply by adding some value to your product. What is the simplest way to add value to a product that all the other retailers are also selling? It's going to be your warranty. Now, I'm in the used bike business, so I'm a little bit outside of this, being competitive with other retailers on specific prices of specific products. But I can tell you that just comparing to ourselves before we offered a warranty, the price that we are able to fetch on our bicycles has changed dramatically. I started out by offering a 30-day warranty on all of our bicycles. This was pretty self-explanatory. Within the first 30 days, any part fails, any mechanical issues need to be addressed, bring the bike back in and we will take care of it for you. I offered this as a default standard without really putting too much thought into it, because honestly, having no warranty felt weird and like I would lose that trust with the customer who's on the fence about purchasing. But at the same time, I didn't want to offer too generous of a warranty where maybe I'm going to end up backlogged by warranty claims as I sell more bikes. It turns out the second half of that thinking was a little bit flawed on my part. After 5 seasons in business, I took a deep dive into our warranty statistics and I made a pretty enlightening discovery. Less than 0.5% of the bikes we sold were coming back in, and by and large, when they did come in for a warranty ticket, it was for something very small that we were able to fix same day. Not much effort. My sales team and I looked at this and we came to a very fast conclusion. If we boost the value of our warranty and make it overwhelmingly generous, we will capture a lot more of those sales that come in, they end up on the fence, and they wind up not purchasing. Imagine if even 50% more of the people who come into your store who end up on the fence actually fall onto the side of purchasing rather than walking away. Think about this for a second. When you have a customer that comes into your store, on some level, there was intent to purchase. And when they're on the fence and they end up walking away, it almost never has anything to do with the price tag that's in front of them, and it has everything to do with the hidden costs that they may not be verbalizing to you. Those hidden costs almost always have to do with trust and what is essentially the hidden bullshit factor that I might have to deal with as a result of this purchase. So imagine, if you will, what happens in the customer's mind if instead of offering a 30-day warranty, I offered a 5-year warranty on all of our bikes. As you can expect, this raises eyebrows and it takes a lot of those people who are on the fence and it pushes them onto the side of purchasing. Their trepidation had nothing to do with the base elements of the transaction. What am I buying? What is the price? But it had everything to do with the what ifs. What if I have to bring this back? What if this being a used bike, there ends up being a problem? What if you're not trustworthy as a servicer and I'm buying a product that's end up going to have to be serviced by someone else? What if, what if, what if? The more you can eliminate the what ifs, the less customers you'll have on the fence and the more you'll have processing a transaction with you. And the added benefit on top of that is you may be able to fetch a little bit above the MSRP on that item. So think of it this way. If there's 2 truck retailers in town and you are one of them, and one of them offers a 30-day labor-only warranty, whereas you offer a full year parts and labor, and you do so in the knowledge that you're building your bikes right, you're selling a quality brand, and a very low percentage of those bikes are going to come in as warranty tickets, which allows you to be generous in your warranty offer. And on top of this, maybe you're selling a bike with an MSRP of $700 for $750, effectively baking some of that value add into the price. Imagine the double whammy of improving your margins while also improving your close rate. This has 100% been the case for us since moving from a 30-day warranty to a 5-year warranty. Occasionally on my spare time, I will peruse random websites of bicycle shops across the country, and I can tell you that most shops do not offer a warranty that extends past 6 months. To me, I see that as an open opportunity for a lot of shop owners to get a little bit more value and maybe close some more of the customers who would otherwise be on the fence. The more you can put yourself in your customer's eyes and think of the what ifs, what are the unknowns that they want eliminated, the more you can tackle those unknowns without it ever even becoming a part of the conversation, the smoother your sales process will be. So I challenge you, if you're a shop owner, increase the generosity of your warranty and you will see it reflected in your sales data.